Okay, maybe let me take it that you didn't hear me. Another round of applause for the Honorable Minister. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And now, the Vice Chancellor is going to award a plaque to the Honorable Minister for her distinguished service. Okay, we can still clap for the Honorable Minister as she resumes her seat, and we know that she's going to be leaving. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. She has assured us that even the corrupt
love those of integrity,
want people of integrity, and even the lazy want those who are hardworking. So students of Cavendish, you have a place. As the Honorable Minister is leaving, we have another student who would be giving us a piece at this point. The student, Chameleon, are you ready? Okay, the student is Joseph Mayanja.
Okay. As we have Dr. Chameleon in the entertainment industry coming, you can give him a better applause, please. Your Excellency, you would allow me to still recognize some eminent members and ministers, and among this is Right Honorable Stephen Kiinji Amoti, who is Prime Minister from Toro Kingdom. Our Prime Minister, thank you very much. I also want to let you know that we are live on Salt TV, and this has been courteously sponsored by Pastor Alojas Wojingo. Thank you so much. Of course, together with Madam Susan Makula, congratulations. Amidst us, we also have Mr. Nkwasiwe Zinkuratire Henry, Member of Parliament, Ruhama County. Thank you. We also have Mr. Timothy Sejova, Commissioner, University Education and Training, Ministry of Education. In a special way, I want to recognize the presence of the Vice Chancellor, Bishop Stewart University, Professor Gashom Atukunda. You can just... I also want to recognize presence of Deputy Vice Chancellor, African Rural University, and finally, Professor Lydia Emeron, Designated Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance for Busoga Public University. I hope Dr. Chameleon is ready in the interest of time.
I would also like to recognize the presence of Honorable Dr. Elisa Rutahigwa. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Honorable Zinku, I'm not sure if you've been recognized as well. You're very welcome. Thank you very much.
As well as Justice Dr. Joseph Murangira, a retired judge, who is a friend of Cavendish University. We always appreciate you.
So, as the entertainers are getting themselves ready, first of all, Cavendish University Uganda is a student-centered university. So, we have an excellent partnership with Joseph Mayanja, I keep on wanting to call him Chameleon, but he's also known as Chameleon. He is graduating today with a Bachelor's of International Relations and Diplomacy.
Chekwanti.
We are also, for those of you who have friends who are not here, relatives who have not been able to come, we are live on Salt FM, as Mr. Maganda has told us, but we are also live on Mr. Maganda, the second platform. They can follow us on
to social media, but also you can follow us on the international platform, Tanya Innovations Africa.
Sijawahi kufikiria tutachana, lakini tulipopendana uliweza sana. Pendo gani nasikuoni wewe, pendo gani upatikani dada, pendo gani ulioni baby, pendo gani nasikuoni baby, pendo gani upatikani dada, pendo gani ulioni baby. Kuna swahili sina balu baby, naomba mimi tuwe chana balu dale. Sina balu baby, nataka mimi wewe tuwe chana balu dale. Ulitafuta ulishapata, anayekupenda sana usiwaikata. Bibi nawe twende wote kwa tonata, tukae tule tunyojue bidilida wasikudaye ninao ona. Sina uwezo na sio mchezo, una mawazo. Balu. Sina balu baby, hey achana balu dale. Oh sina balu baby, oh na chana balu dale. Congratulate everybody, my people. Congratulations. Moyo wako fungue, upendo wa kweli uje. Nachoomba kama niko nawe, utaratibu pekee baby. Mimi na wewe. Oh nijali, kuna Kenya, kuna Tanzania, kuna Swahili. Where are my people from South Sudan? Congo. Hey, naomba mimi na wewe tuwe achana balu dale. Je t'aime. je t'aime. One for the road, right? One for the road, right? I congratulate my fellow graduates. Thank you so much. Cavendish University, thank you so much. Here we are opening new doors to the future, right? Success begins at Cavendish. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Ikibamba sana wapi duru wewe? Aha. Simbili mbili bam bam badam bam. We can dance a little. Hey, I got to go. I let you go. Hey, I got to go. Oh, nana. Unaniumiza sana, ninateseka ndani moyoni mimi nauma. Hey, nimevumilia sana, utaki change na unomeshika badilisha. Nimevumilia sana, utaki change na unomeshika ubadilisha. Oh, kidogo pete ya harusi ninayo kidogo. Zima, take it out. Acha kulia. Hey. Sing with me. Acha kulia. Sebene. Request take a very beautiful picture right here, please, as a graduate from Cavendish University. Can I please request the opportunity, sirs, in all your... Thank you so much. You're coming?
Yes, that is Dr. Chameleon. We can add him another round of applause. Thank you very much, Chameleon, for that presentation. As we go to the next item, allow us also to recognize some of our sponsors, the pastors from Mutundwe Church. Wherever you are, you can wave to us. Pastors from Mutundwe Church and the members. Then Sandra Salin from Australia Consulate. We recognize your presence. And then Emmanuel Mbawala from the Tanzanian Embassy. Thank you very much for coming. Once more, thank you very much, Dr. Jose Chameleon, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our graduate, now soon to become our alumni, Joseph Chameleon, Joseph Mayanja, and Mr. Chancellor, sir, you must have noticed that the journalists were falling all over themselves. And this is because this student of ours is one of the leading musicians, not only in Uganda, but in East Africa. So we'll now go back to the program. I request that you continue reflecting on the message by the commencement speaker. He advised us of the importance of bridging the gap in industry. And he said that the model that we are using at Cavendish is a good one. The linkage or the nexus between academia and industry, it's a good one to equip us with the skills to bridge those gaps. For example, he spoke about the millions of people needed in the global care industry. But when I talk about the global care industry, then the Minister of Science has told us, she has invited us to remain. Yes, go and serve the global community, but remain in Uganda. But again, at Cavendish, we have 47 nationalities, so it's really the globe. I would like to invite the Guild President, Mr. Barnabas Sekawu, a student of Environmental Health Sciences, to come and make his speech. His Excellency Barnabas Sekawu, His Excellency. I apologize for calling His Excellency Mr. The blame goes to me. Yes, you're welcome.
To this day, you've been patient. You've got the courage to endure the waiting without losing hope. Congratulations, dear graduates. The guest of honor in our absentia, the Chancellor, Chairman, University Council, CEO, Malif Education Services, the Vice Chancellor, the Executive Director, our university staff, esteemed guests, CUU class of 2023, CUU alumni leadership, student leaders and fellow students, and those vacuary, allow me on behalf of the Students' Guild to take this privilege to welcome you all to the 12th graduation of CUU. In a special way, let's join hands to welcome our distinguished Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, and the entire delegation from Nigeria who are present with us today to grace this convocation. Kau, a third-year student of environmental improvement of yourself that will strike your plateau of latent potential as a strategy to improve your employability and entrepreneurship skills, and thus strengthening academia-industry collaborations. Cleaners and those at the cafeteria, for always availing a conducive learning environment and instilling values of excellency, integrity, responsibility, respect, communication, passion, and innovation in our graduates and us in general, so that we can reach our full potential in employment, entrepreneurship, and ethical leadership. Great Chinua Achebe said, education is knowledge, and knowledge is the center and circumcenter to development. This reminds us all to utilize our knowledge we've attained to eradicate ignorance, corruption, disease, and poverty syndromes in Africa, so that all the descendants of the Zenjanthropus can enjoy their Africanicity. Last but not least, dear graduates, a SSFly doses 100 times a day, but it never forgets to dream, because every great dream begins with a dream. Dream big and take care. Success begins at Cavendish. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Barnabas Sekawu. You can see that His Excellency also has other competencies. I'm sure you've noticed the competencies. Competencies of poetry, competencies. And we thank him for his remarks. Can I request the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mugisha, to make his remarks and thereafter to invite the Chair of Council. Professor Mugisha.
As Professor Mugisha comes, I would like to acknowledge some of the online followers all the way from Australia, one of our former alumni, Paul Zongo, and he sends regards to all the graduates. Congratulations.
The guest of honor, in absentia, who has just been with us, Dr. Monica Musenero Masanza, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovations. Your Excellency, the Chancellor of Cavendish University, Uganda, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cabinet Ministers and members of Parliament present here today, and I have seen Honorable Dr. Elisa Rutahigwa Kase, Member of Parliament for Rukungiri Municipality. I have also seen Honorable Henry Zinku, Member of Parliament for Ruhama constituency, and I think there could be other members of Parliament. Our commencement speaker, Mr. John Bosco Karisa, also CEO of East African Business Council based in Arusha. Excellencies, ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, and I see the ambassador of Nigeria, and we have others from Somalia, from from South Sudan. I think we have from Tanzania and other high commissions and embassies. The Chairman of University Council, Professor Olubai, members of University Council and members of our University Advisory Council, Vice Chancellors, Rectors and Directors, and principals of other universities and higher academic institutions. I see Professor Mpeza Mihigo, the Vice Chancellor of Kampala International University. I see Professor Matthew, the Vice Chancellor of Isbat University. I see Professor Atkunda Gashom, the Vice Chancellor of Bishop Stewart University. Professor George Nasinyama, Vice Chancellor of UNICAF University. I have seen people representing the VCs of Nkumba. There's a Deputy Vice Chancellor of African Rural University and other higher education institutions. Heads of government departments and senior government officials. There is Dr. Christine Mwebesa, who is a senior presidential assistant. She's here with us. Distinguished guests, parents and sponsors, graduates of the 2023 class, are you there? Also my wife, Mrs. Kellen Mujisha, it's always a pleasure to have you by my side. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Psalm 126, verse 3, the Bible, the New International Version. Today, we gather here to commemorate a momentous occasion, the graduation of an exceptional group of individuals who have dedicated themselves to acquiring knowledge, honing their skills, and preparing for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. As the Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university, it is with great pride and honor that I address you, ladies and gentlemen, on this auspicious occasion. Graduation is a culmination of years of hard work, resilience, and intellectual growth. It is a pinnacle of growing but also transformational academic journey. We therefore all can join the psalmist today in saying, the Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Throughout your academic journey, you have been guided by the tireless efforts of our exceptional faculty who have dedicated themselves to imparting knowledge, the 21st century skills, competencies, and fostering a growth mindset. Today, we celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of each and every one of you, and we stand in astonishment of the transformative power of education. The theme for this year's graduation is strengthening academia-industry partnerships as a strategy to improve graduate employability and entrepreneurship. As we reflect upon the rapidly evolving landscape of the job market, it becomes increasingly evident that the demand for highly skilled and adaptable graduates is at an all-time high. The traditional boundaries that once separated academia and industry are blurring, and there is an urgent need for collaboration between these two spheres. The symbiosis of their relationship has been ably articulated by Mr. John Bosco Kalisa, the CEO of the East African Business Council. Academia and industry partnerships have the potential to create synergies that benefit all stakeholders. As CUU, we work closely with the industry to ensure that the skills and knowledge imparted within our classrooms align with the needs of the job market. Hearing the statistics that were quoted by Mr. John Bosco Kalisa of what is happening in the country concerning the total number of graduates and the absorption capacity by industry, absorption rate, it tells us that we still have a lot to do, and we listened to you, Mr. John Bosco Kalisa. We have to improve, and we'll work with you to do so. This collaboration facilitates the development of curricula that integrate theoretical foundations with practical experiences, equipping our graduates with the tools they need to thrive in the professional world. At this juncture, Mr. Chancellor and our distinguished guests, I request to delve into what has happened in CUU since the last graduation, as I normally do. Time is not sufficient for us to enumerate everything, but I will highlight just a few developments that speak to today's theme. CUU has established a Center for Innovations and Entrepreneurship to nurture innovation and entrepreneurship within the university. The center has already tried to create linkages and foster an environment that supports students and staff in accelerating their ideas, innovative concepts, and to grow their potential to become social and economic change makers and agents. Already as I speak, one of our LLB students, Ms. Rita Nagudi, featured among the 78 entrepreneurs who received seed money from the National Social Security Fund High Innovator Program. She was awarded with US dollars 20,000 for entrepreneurship, business processing, packaging, and packing herbal tea. So already we are moving in that direction. CUU academic leadership has continued to play a significant role within industry. The VC was appointed the deputy chairperson of the board of Inter-University Council for East Africa, and I'm glad the commencement speaker, who is a permanent member on that board, has said something to that effect. Meanwhile, also the term of office of the VC as the vice chair of Uganda Vice Chancellor's Forum was extended for another 2 years, and I'm glad there is another member of the executive, my senior colleague, Professor Muhammad Mpeza Muhigo, who is the treasurer of the forum for the second time, and whose term has also been extended. So congratulations to you, Professor Mpeza Mihigo. In a totally different industry, the Vice Chancellor was appointed to the Provincial Board of Education of the Province of the Church of Uganda. This is the board that oversees all education institutions under the Church of Uganda. That's also part of the industry that we engage with. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Olive Sabit, was elected at the annual general meeting of RENU. RENU is the Research and Education Network, to become a board member. So congratulations, Dr. Sabit. Our Dean Faculty of Law, Professor Olomora Omolade, was appointed to the International African Law Students Association. This is a leading organization for law students and young lawyers in Africa. And it also includes influential figures in the legal academic world and professionals in the legal development. So congratulations, Dr. Omolade. Members of our faculty have given talks on television, on radio, to groups of professionals and within the industry sectors on a number of topics. And I'm just enumerating these to show how we collaborate with industry. But also CUU has held a number of activities involving industry. We already organized what we called Employability Festival that brought a number of industry players to CUU, and where CUU was able to showcase what we do and how we have improved our curricula to be able to fit within the requirements of industry. Early this year, the Vice Chancellor was recognized for his role in the National Immunization Technical Advisory Group, which is an independent group of expert scientists that advise government on vaccines and immunization, where he has served since 2018. He was reappointed in March by the Minister of Health to serve for another 3 years up to 2026. And that's part of what we do with the industry. In the area of employability, CUU has signed an MOU with Brighter Monday, a recruitment agency that is international, which uses a mix of human and automated solutions to match employers with the best candidates, but also to help in the training of the students so that they can get the right skills that are required by employers. We think that with these kind of partnerships, our students will have more opportunities to get immediate employment. 3 Cavendish University Uganda students participated in the inaugural technology law moot court that was held in October last year, and Cavendish University Uganda emerged 3rd out of 10 universities that participated. Congratulations to you. And a CUU student by the names of Miriam Lawoko was voted as the best overall oralist, winning the best oralist award. Congratulations to you. Again, the Faculty of Law students participated in the FIS International Humanitarian Moot Court competition in June 2023. The moot was organized by Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture in partnership with FIS. FIS is Fadwas Integrated Services. The CUU team became the 3rd out of the 26 teams that participated in this competition. And so we want to congratulate you for this. It was also the best one that proceeded to the semifinals, the only one in this country. This year, CUU was voted the best university by the Consumer Choice Awards. This is an organization that conducts surveys to pick the best organizations. This is the 3rd time, by the way, in a row that CUU is winning the Platinum Award. The other year, we started with the Gold Award, and for the 3 consecutive years, we have been winning the the Platinum Award, which is the highest in the Best Private University category, as voted by the consumers. So our stakeholders, we thank you for voting us as the best private university. I think thanks to our philosophy and policy of student centricity. Last but not least, Cavendish University Uganda has developed a QR code. QR code is quick response code, a type of code which is used to provide easy access to online information through a digital camera on a smartphone or a tablet. This QR code will help in making it easy to verify documents held by Cavendish University Uganda graduates. Wherever you present your document, you just guide someone to use his or her smartphone to check if you are a genuine graduate from Cavendish University Uganda. And so by just downloading a QR scanner on their phone, they can scan your document and quickly will find your name on our list of alumni in the year that you graduated with a specific reference number that is written on your certificate. So you will not need to struggle with documents verification. Congratulations to the academic registrar and our IT team who worked on developing this. Previously, we have been using a different form of verification called certificate verification system, but this is a much faster one and also a cost-effective one. Now, before I end, I'm excited to speak to the graduating class, this time not only as your Vice Chancellor and Professor, but also as a parent. Two of my own biological children are graduating here with you today. So, my colleagues, the parents, I know what we feel, because I feel it as well. I implore all of you to seize the opportunities that lie before you as you move into the world. There is no luck in this world. Luck is when opportunity meets preparation. You are equipped with knowledge, skills, and resilience necessary to make a lasting impact on the world. Embrace the power of networking and a commitment to innovation and excellence as you embark on your professional journey. Challenge yourselves by asking what the world would miss if we were not born. That is an important question. Mr. Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, in 1881, a man called Alexander Fleming was born in Scotland, and later penicillin was discovered. In 1576, a man called William Harvey was born in the UK, and a system of blood circulation was later discovered. More recently, a group of people created a company called Safaricom, I think in around 1997. In 2007, a new product called M-Pesa, which gave rise to mobile money, came into the world in neighboring Kenya. I could go on and on, but why should I? Challenge yourself with the question, what would the world miss if you were not born? Remember, there is no innovation that is ever accidental. New products are always designed. New enterprises are deliberately created. Effective strategies are purposefully crafted. Value-adding activities are always carefully planned. Embrace the spirit of entrepreneurship, explore your passions, and dare to pursue your dreams. The formula is passion, action, reaction, and reflection. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So with determination and perseverance, you can overcome any obstacle. Ask what value you are going to add to your family, to your community, and to this world. Always write this question: what would the world miss if I were not born? To our sponsors and industry partners, I extend my deepest gratitude for your invaluable support. Your commitment to our partnership has played a pivotal role in shaping the education and experiences of these graduates. I encourage you to continue investing in the future of our graduates, for it is through your collaboration that we can bridge the gap between education and employment and create a prosperous society for all of us. As I conclude my address, I want to express my utmost pride and admiration for each member of the graduating class. You have achieved a milestone that will forever be etched in your personal and professional journey. Carry the values instilled in you during your time at this university: integrity, respect, excellence, hard work, and a thirst for knowledge as you go into the world. Remember, the impact you make is not solely measured by personal success, but by the positive change you bring to your communities and the world. Again, asking yourself what the world would miss if you were not born. As you leave the confines of Cavendish University, Uganda, know that our support and belief in you, in your abilities, continue to be with you. May your journey be filled with purpose, success, and commitment to building a better tomorrow. May God bless you in all your endeavors. Thank you, and success begins at Cavendish. Thank you very much. Now, at this point, I want to take this singular honor to invite our Chair of Council, the Chairman of Cavendish University Uganda Council, is also the Chief Academic Officer of Marifa Education Holding, the sponsors of Cavendish University Uganda. He is a gifted thinker. He is a gifted writer. He is also a gifted academic leader. He has registered patents, some innovations in the area of microbiology. Prior to joining Marifa Education Holding, I think he was the Vice Chancellor of the International University of East Africa, whose VC, actually Professor Emeka, I think is right here, the current Vice Chancellor. So Professor Emeka, you are welcome. I could say a lot about Professor Olubai, and you'll find a lot in your booklets, graduation booklets. I want to take this opportunity, Professor Olubai, to invite you to address this gathering. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, my fellow members of the University Council, members of the University Advisory Council, the High Commissioner of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, other ambassadors and high commissioners present, vice chancellors of sister universities, students, parents, teachers, lecturers, professors present. It's my honor to talk to you today. I'll only speak for 5 minutes. I will begin by saying that we're very fortunate to have Professor Mugisha as our Vice Chancellor. You do not want to go to a restaurant where the owner of the restaurant does not eat at his own restaurant. Professor Mugisha's children are graduating from this university. So let us clap for the professor. I also want to say a very special thank you to our Chancellor for always taking the trouble to be present physically at graduation, and is accompanied by a king. So thank you, King Eje. To the graduating class, may I ask you to stand up so that you are not asleep as I speak for my remaining 4 minutes. If you have a smartphone, please raise it up, please pull it out. And if you do not have a smartphone by some bad luck, please make sure that you own one within the next 30 days. It is no longer possible to say I am a university graduate and I do not have a smartphone. And this is because the smartphone has stopped being a smartphone. So my main message to you, which was the same as my message last year, is that this is a library, a source of ideas, a source of access to the best thinking and the best innovation in the world. You should all, beginning today, I urge you, make a commitment to learn something every day. You have the library with you. I am personally currently learning Latin, which I study for 10 minutes every day from my phone using Duolingo. Duolingo is a free app. There are thousands of other free apps on your phone. So I urge you to learn for at least 10 minutes every day. No one can say they do not have 10 minutes. That's my request number one. My second request is to everybody present here today, including our Chancellor. When you return home, please find 2 primary school children. Please find 2 primary school children and teach them the multiplication table. The times table is the foundation of all quantitative thinking. If you cannot do the times table, it means you cannot count, and it means you cannot study science or technology or engineering. It means you cannot innovate. It means you have almost nothing to contribute to the future of Africa. All of us can teach a child basic multiplication and counting. So as a graduate, you cannot say that you have nothing to offer. What you'll offer beginning today and beginning with 2 children is a knowledge of numbers, which starts simply with the times table. Why do I say this? It's because Africa is currently number last in research, number last in innovation, number last in industrialization, number last in GDP, as you heard from Mr. Kalisa of the East African Business Council. Our transformation will begin with a commitment of each one of us, starting today, to teach at least 2 children the multiplication table. And your commitment to study for at least 10 minutes every day. For you to succeed, graduates, if you can study 10 minutes every day for the rest of your life, minimum, if it goes beyond 10, even the better. And if you can, as the Minister of Science told us, commit to a life of service, which begins this week when you begin to serve 2 children. And if you can commit to always being truthful, you'll always succeed. Thank you. That's the end of my 5 minutes. I will now take this opportunity to invite President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, who is a scientist and who is a political leader, and to answer Prof. Mugisha's question, what would the world miss if Dr. Jonathan had not been born? The world would have missed an example of a Nigerian Democrat who is also a scientist and who is a global African leader. I will invite the Chancellor to share his speech. He has a choice to either share it from his seat or from this podium. Mr. President, it's your turn. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our Honorable, please be seated. Our Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. Monica Montenegro, the Honorable Minister of Science, Technology, and Innovation, who has just left us. Vice Chancellor, please convey my appreciation to the Honorable Minister for the brilliant speech he presented. Other cabinet ministers and members of the parliament are here with us. We appreciate you. Our commencement speaker, Mr. John Bosco Kalisa, the Chief Executive Officer of East African Business Council. Thank you for that your brilliant speech and your encouragement to our graduates. His Excellency, the Nigerian High Commissioner to Uganda, other members of the Diplomatic Corps are here with us. The Chairman, University Council, Professor Olubayi, thank you for your very, very short but very instructive speech. Thank you so much. The Vice Chancellor, Professor John Mogosha, visiting Vice Chancellors and Rectors and heads of other tertiary institutions here with us. The Executive Director of Cavendish University, members of the University Council, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Academic Registrar, top management staff and deans of faculty of Cavendish University, the parents and guardians of the graduating students. Our dear graduating students, a testament to your resilience and determination to succeed in the face of challenges. However, your journey doesn't end here. In fact, it is just the beginning of a new chapter that holds immense potentials and opportunities for you. For this kind of ceremony, the university couldn't have thought of a better theme than in today's rapidly evolving world, the demands of the job market are continually changing. Employers see graduates who possesses not only a solid academic foundation, but also the practical skills and industry-relevant experiences necessary to excel in their chosen fields. This is where the collaboration between academia and industry becomes paramount. Academia and industry partnership foster a dynamic ecosystem that bridges the gap between theory and practice. By working hand in hand, universities and industries can co-create educational programs that are aligned with the needs of the job market. Through internship, cooperative education programs, and collaborative research initiatives, students gain exposure to real-world challenges, develop a deeper understanding of industry dynamics, and enhance their employability. Today's commencement speaker, Mr. John Bosco Kalisa, has clearly explained this, and I thank him for a job well done. Mr. Kalisa, thank you so much for your brilliant speech. The partnerships between academia and industry provide a platform for industry professionals to share their expertise, mentor students, and offer invaluable insights into the workings of the corporate world. By tapping into this vast reservoir of knowledge and experience, graduates are better equipped to adapt to the rapidly changing landscape and contribute meaningfully to their respective industries. Moreover, academia-industry partnership also nurtures the spirit of entrepreneurship among our graduates. They serve as incubators of innovation, fostering an environment that encourages students to think creatively, take measured risks, and develop an entrepreneurial mindset. by facilitating access to resources, mentorship, and networking opportunities. These partnerships provide a solid foundation for budding entrepreneurs to transform their ideas into successful ventures. I applaud the leadership of Cavendish University, Uganda, for continuing to strengthen and expand these collaborations, bringing here today the Chief Executive Officer of the East African Business Council, all the way from Arusha, Tanzania, is highly commended. The academia must actively engage with industry leaders, stay abreast of emergent trends, and adapt their curricula to equip students with the skills that are in high demand. Simultaneously, industries should actively participate in shaping educational programs, provide internship and apprenticeship, and support research and development initiatives as a sure way to get a workforce that is productive. As I conclude, I congratulate each and every one of you on a remarkable achievement. The future holds infinite possibilities, and I have no doubt that you have received sufficient transformation of character and learning in this university. Remember that opportunities do not always favor those who have only the needed skills and competencies, but more so those whose integrity and character. Of course, you listen to the guests of honor who emphasize on those areas. As you embark on this exciting journey of life, always remember the values instilled in you during your time here and strive to make a positive difference in the world. Let me use this opportunity again to appreciate and thank the sponsors of Cavendish University, Uganda, the partners of this university, and corporate bodies and individuals that have contributed meaningfully to the growth and development of Cavendish University, Uganda. Your contributions will not be in vain because you are helping to create a pool of brains that will lead the development of Africa. As your Chancellor, you all have my blessings, my prayers, and my encouragement to make all your dreams come true and succeed in all your endeavors. In line with the motto of Cavendish University, Uganda, that reads, "Educate the world." I charge you all, our dear graduates, to leverage all the knowledge you have acquired from Cavendish University, Uganda, and shine your light to illuminate and improve our world by starting with your countries and the continent of Africa. Success begins at Cavendish. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, sir, for your eloquent remarks and for your advice to the students. Mr. Chancellor, sir, at Cavendish University, Uganda, we really want to support in line with our theme of strengthening academia-industry collaborations. We really want to do that, and like you heard in the report of the Vice Chancellor, the many avenues in which we've done that. But we've also supported students to access the excellent education that we offer, and we offer a number of scholarships. This year, at this year's graduation, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we are having 38 scholarship students who are going to graduate. These students are academic merit scholars. They came into the university with flying colors, and they have maintained that trend. In fact, 3 of them are among the best performing students overall, and you'll be seeing them. Mr. Chancellor, sir, again, these scholarship students are join another 150 students who are already alumni, and in addition to the 200 students who are currently studying at the university. And we do this to support the theme of academia collaborating with industry to fill the gaps, the skill gaps that the commencement speaker spoke about as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor. Sir, can I please request another round of applause for the Chancellor? Mr. Chancellor, sir, at Cavendish University, one of the central tenets of our mission is to produce students who are employable, who are entrepreneurial, and who are ethical leaders. And in doing that, we transform and inspire them to become as such. So since last year, our students take a pledge of ethical leadership where they commit that beyond the walls of Cavendish, they are going to lead with integrity, whether they have positions of responsibility or not, that they are going to be examples. And today, I would like to invite our Executive Director, Mr. David Mutabanura, to come and lead the graduates in taking this pledge. And I would like to request all the graduates to turn to page 27 of the booklet to find the pledge of ethical leadership. Page 27.
Thank you very much, Dr. Olive Sabiti. Dear Chancellor, guests and students, it is my privilege and honor to invite the class of 2023 to stand up and to take the Cavendish University Uganda Pledge of Ethics with unreserved commitment. The Cavendish University Uganda Pledge of Ethical Leadership. To lead wherever we shall be, even without formal designation or office. To lead with values of integrity, humility and respect. To lead with innovation, of honesty, transparency, responsibility and accountability. To lead by inspiring others, empowering them, and helping them to achieve their full potential. To lead with passion while providing excellent services to humanity. May God help us to keep this pledge. God bless Cavendish University, Uganda. Thank you very much. You may take your seats, and you can count on my best wishes in you fulfilling your pledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mutabanura. He is an embodiment of integrity, and that's why he's led us in the taking of this pledge. Talk about responding to the question posed by the Vice Chancellor: what would the earth, what would the world miss if you were not born? At Cavendish University, Uganda, it is not only the students who have excelled, the lecturers have also excelled. Because if the lecturers, who are the foundation, do not progress, then it may be difficult to lead the students into employability, entrepreneurship, and ethical leadership. Today we celebrate our professors who have been recently promoted. Please allow me to invite Professor Alex Thomas Ijo, the Director of the School of Postgraduate Studies, to come to the podium along with the two professors, the two professors who have been newly appointed. That is yes, they are still doctors until he pronounces them officially. Dr. Martha Chibuka Musoke, please join him at the podium. Dr. Martha Chibuka Musoke. And Dr. Osusan Olutayo, please join him at the podium.
Okay, Honorable Minister in absentia, our Chancellor, the Chair of Council, the VC, Cavendish University, other Vice Chancellors who are here present, political leaders, members of the Diplomatic Corps, graduates, and the proud parents, distinguished faculty members, and distinguished guests. It is a great honor for me to invite the members of the staff that have received excellence in their service. Today, we are gathered here not only to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our students, and we should give a hand clap to that. We congratulate the students and their proud parents, but also to recognize the exceptional achievement of our dedicated faculty members. It is therefore with great pleasure that I wish to announce the following well-deserved academic promotions. Dr. Olutayo Osun-san has been promoted to Associate Professor. Dr. Martha Chibuka Musoke has been promoted to Associate Professor. Dr. Faith Ahabiona Mugisha has been promoted to Senior Lecturer. In the Faculty of Business. Dr. Daniel Waliemera has been promoted to Senior Lecturer in the Faculty of Law. Thank you all very much. Let's give them another round of applause.
to Professor Martha Chibuka Msoke and to Professor Olutayo Osusan. Thank you very much. And now we are going to go to the awards, but just before the awards, the South Sudanese, please give us a short dance. Please come and give us the dance, and then we can proceed to the awards. I request the academic registrar and the deans to get ready for the awarding ceremony.
From a soprano,